Hello everybody and welcome back to SkySaga Alpha 9. It is Thursday, so we're doing some questing. Now, today we're going to be going through and doing more of the Forest Mastery. So, for those of you who have been watching the series so far and been remembering, we've already conquered the Ice Dungeon and the Desert Dungeon, and we are now on through to the Forest Mastery quest. So far, we haven't really had too much of a story in the Forest Mastery quest. It's mostly just been about getting out and exploring and helping Agnes Black, who is right in front of us right now and talking to us, and we'll get to that in just a second. But in the last episode, we went through and we found a Death Amber. Now, I am really hoping that these Death Ambers are somehow related to the raw bones in the game, because that would be really awesome. But yeah, so here we are. We are out in a new world. We're with Agnes, because we're about to help her out. So here we go. Oh, good. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's you. Good. I found a cathedral near here, and I need you to scout it for signs of Death Amber. Nice. I would have done already, but Peregrine is pestering me for paperwork again. You can handle raw bones, right? I indeed can, considering that this nice little mace you see over here, the brown one, this brown one is actually a fabled bone breaker, and then the other one is a fabled exterminator. So one of them is good against raw bones, and the other one is good against bugs. So we've got pretty much everything covered. Other than, of course, bandits, but that's alright. We've got a nice big spear to deal with those guys. So, now we need to search the cathedral. Oh, man. Check this place out. How cool is that? I'm sorry, I'm just going to have to climb up this hill over here and geek out a little bit, because this is awesome. Let's go check this thing out. So, obviously, we've got a couple of other, like, landmarks around here, but... Dude! This thing is so cool. That is absolutely amazing. I love that to pieces. The devs just constantly outdo themselves with this game. They really do. Every time I'm like, oh, this is really awesome. Like, they can't do better than this. They start building awesome, amazing shit into this game. Also, we probably need to deal with these wolves before they try and take us out. Use the exterminating one because I want to keep the rawbone axe, or the rawbone mace, for actually killing raw bones. But, oh, check that thing out. It looks really cool. And I'm assuming, obviously, that it's, because this is in a biome and it's got color palettes, that this thing would actually change depending on the biome you're in, and that is just really awesome. Oh, just so cool. And, oh, they've got the big double doors, man. I really wish we could make these. We might be able to make these, but I have a feeling that the recipe is one of the ones that you need to complete a full quest chain for. So, unfortunately, yeah. Alright, so defeat raw bones in the cathedral and search their bones for clues. Search cathedral chest for clue number 1. Whoa, there's a big raw bone brute there. And I can't dodge out of the way because I'm in the middle of the doorway. Oh man, alright, so we've got a Deadeye up here. We're going to take the Deadeye out first. Yeah, there we go. And then we're also going to have a bit of a look around too, because this place is really cool. Check this out, this looks so awesome. Ah, and the unbreakable floating blocks. That's just, icing on the cake. So cool. So, search cathedral for landmarks of interest. Okay, apparently I found a landmark of interest already. And that is searching both of the chests. So let's take a quick look at what we've got. We've got maintenance report. Our weekly inspection led to a worrying discovery. Early signs of water damage to one corner of the Death Amber coffer. Ooh. It would take decades for this to lead to structural damage. We know the smallest crack is a giant risk. We must move immediately. Nice. Okay, so there has been a Death Amber stored here somewhere. This is cool. A noble tradition of the fallen Ardent must be preserved. Oh, and we're getting attacked. Because everything has respawned. Quick, get the guy before he explodes. Damn it, I didn't want him doing that. Because I was pretty keen to preserve this place. But it seems as though that's most of them dead. Or now all of them dead. Let's take a quick read of this guy again. So, yeah. So, noble positions of the Ardent must be preserved. The 5 dark stones threaten these traditions, and we share a solemn responsibility to keep them separated and contained. Ooh, so there's going to be 5 of them. Nice, so we've seen one so far, and apparently there's going to be another one around here somewhere. So I'm going to have a quick check out through this door. So, I'm not actually seeing anything drop so far. which means we're going to need to try and find some more raw bones. I'm going to have to wait around here for some more raw bones to spawn. Once they've spawned, we'll kill them off, and hopefully when we search their bones for clues, we actually get something this time. Doesn't seem to be anything really around here. I don't think I've missed anything. Here we go, we've got some more raw bones. I'm going to kill all these guys off, and then we're going to see what we get. So I found it. Now when I found it and picked it up, it looked a little bit like a key, but I haven't actually had a look at it yet because Agnes immediately rang me to talk to me about other things. So here we go. That key likely belonged to the cathedral's calligrapher. Imagine spending all day just writing stuff down. I'd go mad. Alright, Agnes. I mean, that's what most work is. But they lived and worked in isolation because fancy handwriting takes so much concentration. Ha! Oh, come on, Agnes. There's no need for the sass, buddy. See if we can find a Scholar's Tower nearby. Okay, we'll go and find ourselves a Scholar's Tower. Let's just take a quick look at what this thing actually is. So yes, it was a key. Beautifully ornate Scholar's Key. So let's head out over this way because I think that there is a Scholar's Tower. Well, it does look like a tower, so let's move in. Yep, there we go. Scholar's Tower. Also, I saw something behind the door, so we're just going to smack at those guys without even opening the door. And we're going to open the door, and yeah, look at that. Nothing in here. So the chest for the key is going to be all the way at the top because we've been through a Scholar's Tower before. I think we've done one on video. I've certainly done a couple in the past, and that was quite silly of me. So let's head on up through the top here. And like I said, we're going to need to get all the way to the top before actually finding anything of value, because that's where that chest will be. So if we move on up through, beautiful. Now, I'm missing something. Oh, there's a door right behind me. That would be what I'm missing, because that's the thing. There's been a couple of different Scholar's Towers. Some to get to the top, you need to take the stairs, like this one, and some you need to climb up further ladders. So it's always interesting to see which one they pick. Anyway, let's open this guy up and see what's in here. There seems to be a book of some kind. Are we going to have to... Okay, we're going to have to go back and speak to Agnes. But let's take a quick look at the book. Death Amber Codex, an illuminated manuscript by someone called Brother Edwin. One excerpt reads, Death Amber is incredibly dangerous. It can sap essence of living creatures, store it, and use it to create and empower servants of evil. Life becomes death, death becomes unlife. It must be locked away and guarded every moment of the day for fear it will fall into the wrong hands. Ooh. So this is actually like sounding very, very much like it is a Rawbone thing, because that sounds pretty much like Rawbones to me. Death becomes unlife. Pretty sure that's what we're going to find out here. So let's go talk to Agnes and see what she has to say. All right, Agnes, have a look at this book that we found. Deliver the Death Amber. Oh, okay, we needed to deliver all of these. There you go. So we're going to deliver all of these. 1, 2, and 3. Beautiful. That might actually be quest complete now then. Speak to Agnes Black. Alright, you found all of this already? I must admit, I'm impressed. This codex looks valuable. Life becomes death, death becomes unlife. See, I knew that was the important phrase. It's always good to read these things. That's why I always double check in the inventory every time, because if you don't, you can miss little bits and pieces, and I don't like doing that. So, I don't like the sound of it either. If we don't do something soon, the city could be in serious danger. That seems to be a major plot line in all of these things, that the city could come under fire. So we've got to fix that. Alright, so that seems as though we have now finished this quest. I'm just waiting for, there it is, our big trumpets to say we are actually done here. So we're going to go home and talk to Peregrine Wayfinder. But first I want to enter the little tower house over here and see what we can see around the place. So I haven't had a chance to use my spear yet, so I think we'll knock out the people who are in here. I don't even know what is behind this door. Ah, it's a Wastelands Beast, which means that we're actually facing bandits. And that there's a Beastmaster around here somewhere. Yeah, there he is. So we're just going to take this guy out, because Beastmasters are kind of annoying. Charge! Oh, that did not work. Okay, apparently you can't charge up a staircase, so that's something to remember for next time. Oh, damn. Yeah, there we go, and now he's down. I was also taking quite a bit of damage. I must have been in the air or something, because I know that you can get critical hit by people if you're like in the air while they're attacking you or something along those lines. It has changed a little bit. I mean, I've been playing for a long time, so I've seen a number of different damage systems, and I kind of confuse them all every now and again. So anyway, we'll head on up here, see what is actually around the place. Been a few chests so far, not a huge amount of stuff though. A few bits of material and so forth, but that's alright. We'll head on through, and looks like I missed a couple of chests downstairs, but we'll open these chests downstairs, then we'll head on and talk to Peregrine Wayfinder. So there's one Taylor's chest, and I also need to grab our essences along the way too. That's going to be handy for creating armor and weapons and things as we move forwards. Yeah, nice, our first Fabled Forest essence. Awesome. Alright, so that's this little house done and dusted. So we're going to head on through and speak to Peregrine Wayfinder and see what the next quest, or the next part of this quest, is all about. Alright, Peregrine, what do you have for us next time? Or this time, I guess. Seeking Death. So we have assembled an impressive selection of clues, largely thanks to me. Yeah, that's right. Let's keep this momentum going, shall we? You know, hold up a second. Like, I'm pretty sure one of those things said we need to keep these as far away as possible. You seem like you want to be bringing these things together. I'm not sure that's a great idea. But I mean, I guess you're the leader of this guild, or the leader of the explorers. So I guess we should be listening to you a little bit. We're gonna learn these recipes up and head on through and continue this guy. So we're gonna go out and seek death. Apparently, it should be interesting. But like I said, I'm not so sure this guy knows what's going on. I'm watching you, buddy. I'm watching you. All right, let's head out to this next quest. Okay, here we go. Let's find some death. So, the Ardent monks used to bury death amber in crypts under cathedrals, our most sacred locations. Stories were told about these crypts rattling with the sound of waking bones. I thought they were just that, stories. Maybe not. Agnes has been scouring the archives and claims to have found the hiding spot to no fewer than 3 of them. Dude, I'm warning you right now. This is not going to turn out well. You obviously didn't read that last piece of text that we got, but there was definitely a thing in there saying this is not a good idea. So, this is going to be interesting to see where this mastery quest chain goes, because Peregrine Wayfinder seems to be pushing pretty damn hard for something that we've already been warned is not a good idea. Oh, so check this place out. How cool is this? The fact that the worlds can now be spawned at... Whoa, was that a bat? I really hope I'm not seeing things. I really hope that showed up. Yeah, it looks like there are like bats flying around. That's really, really cool. But yeah, now that these islands can be saved like this and run at specific times, they can do awesome things like this, where you've got this nice, like, kind of almost morning glow type thing going on, and that is just cool. So anyway, let's take a quick look at what our actual quests are. We need to search the vault for the mysterious death amber, search the mysterious temple for a death amber, and search the mysterious shrine for the death amber. So we've got a vault and 2 mysterious places. I'm guessing this is one of those. Yeah, there we go. Mysterious temple. So what we got here? Looks like we've got a very big crack in the ground. I am not going to head down there until I've got a few blocks in my hotbar, because I did not bring any blocks at all. And going down there without blocks sounds like a bad idea. So I'm going to take a quick cut here, collect a few blocks up, and I'll see you down the bottom of this thing. So here we are, nearing the bottom, and as you can see, this place is covered in raw bones, which is kind of fun. I like killing raw bones. They are good. But this is also quite interesting too, because of course Peregrine Wayfinder said that there were 3 spots that all had the death ambers in them. And when he said that, I was kind of assuming that would be the next like couple of quests. Like we wouldn't get all 3 in one go, that we'd get them in kind of little lots essentially. But it seems as though, no, we're getting them all now. So it's going to be interesting to see where the story goes after this, because there's still, I think we're up to, this is like the 5th of these quests, and there's usually 10 to 12 of these quests in a quest line. It's going to be interesting to see what the next couple of quests are, considering that we're finding all the death ambers now. So this place is really cool too. Check this out. This looks very much like the start of the dungeon, actually. For those of you, yeah, who have been watching me play through dungeons, this does seem very, very similar to a kind of flooded section of dungeon. Also, can we actually swim under here? No, it's not very deep at all. But oh, check it out. Yeah, this definitely feels like a dungeon now. Open Grand Titan chest. Thank you very much. And we have one sinister death amber. Oh yeah, great. Like, we're going through collecting 3 of these. This is really not a great idea. You have a feeling of creeping dread just being near this object. Oh great, so I'm just going to stuff that into my backpack, am I? Something sparkles darkly in the center. You can't quite make it out. Righto. Just love how we're collecting objects of serious dread and we're just like jamming them into our backpack and keeping on going. Oh, that's hilarious. Anyway, I'm going to nerd pull my way back out of here now. That's going to be somewhat difficult maybe. Although maybe I can just build my way back out of here. Either way, I'll see you guys at the top and we'll move over to the next location. So, just got out the top of this guy and I saw over there we've got some more of these unbreakable, floating mysterious unbreakable blocks. And there you go, we also got the prompt to tell us that this is the cathedral. So this is perfect. Also, check it out, we've got a nice little like graveyard thing going on out here. That's really cool too. Very nice. So we are going to search the vault. So maybe this is where the vault is because I don't see that on my list of things. So anyway, the vault sounds like it's going to be a long one and it's going to be like the end of this adventure. So I'm going to go out ahead here and see if I can find the mysterious shrine, and we'll search the mysterious shrine first. Although I think I have a feeling that thing over there is a mysterious shrine. Oh yeah, here we go. That is definitely looking like a mysterious shrine. So this should be good. We should be able to find the next one. Beautiful, called it. So let's head down on through here because I'm assuming we're going down and not up because there doesn't really seem to be anything that we can do up. Yeah, once again we're going down. So we'll just do this kind of jumping down a little bit, I guess. Oh no, that was not great. That was definitely unplanned. Hit my head on something on the way down. But once we get down a little lower, these things start to kind of level out and become something different. Also, what? That guy seems to have a name. Crassus? Is that what I'm reading there? He's not called Rawbone Summoner, he's actually got a name. That's kind of freaky. Oh, and he also has big weapons too. Brooke, get out of his way. So what's that guy's name? Crassus? I think it's Crassus. Well, it doesn't matter, he's now dead. Oh no, he's not. He's still there. Alright, time to die, dude. There you go. Beautiful. Like that. Alright, so let's quickly pick up. Wow, he dropped a couple of treasure ambers there. Press F to answer Firehailer, thank goodness. You got there just in time to stop that Crassus fellow from getting his bony hands in the death amber. Timing is indeed everything. Also, I'm glad that they stopped time for me to read the Firehailer, because otherwise I would have been getting repeatedly shot by that Rawbone, and that would not have been fun. Anyway, there we go. So this is interesting. It seemed as though did I get a second death amber? I got an emblem of nobility. I don't seem to have got a second death amber, but that's what I was looking around here for. And just because I killed the Crassus guy doesn't mean the death amber's not here. Ah, there we go. It's over here, potentially. Let's take a quick look. Nope. Nothing. Scribbled note. Did I get this before? Truth be told, some of my men laughed when you warned us Bones getting up and walking around. We heard those noises down in the crypt and stopped laughing. Do you remember old John Hyde? Lay low with sleeping fever. When the noises started, he awoke. His blue eyes turned red and he spoke a tongue that we ain't heard before. We finished moving one of the death ambers to a nearby fortified town, but there ain't time to be fancy, so we hid it in a barrel way down in the cellars. Oh, okay, so maybe that's what what this was all about. So we've lost one. One of the death ambers is in fact not here. It's way down in some cellars somewhere else. Alright, so now it's time to go and have a look at that vault and see what we can find over there. Alright, so let's find this vault and go ahead and see what we can see down in here. Vault entrance. Nice. Okay. So they've obviously got a lot of raw bones around. I think I might just finish these guys off real quick, and then we'll head down, because there appears to be a ladder over in the center here. Yeah, there it is. So we'll finish these guys off real quick and then head down that ladder. Ooh, interesting. So the cellars seem to be more of the kind of dungeon type material that we've been seeing before. So maybe this won't actually be quite as long and rigorous as I was expecting. Maybe the chest will just be kind of around here somewhere, although I am not seeing it from my current position, so maybe we'll have to head down over there and check this place out a little bit more. I'm thinking I want to try and get over onto that ledge up there, although look, there's a doorway down here, so maybe we're gonna have to go down through that way somewhere. Whoa, and there's a big guy hitting hard. Let's dodge our way over this way a little bit. There seems to be raw bones going everywhere right now. Dodge, dodge! Thank you. Whew. Dodge, dodge, dodge! Get out of there. Really need to get some food in at that point. So we're just gonna have a quick look around, make sure I'm not missing anything else. Aha, there is actually a chest up there. So we're gonna go up and have a look at what that chest is. Oh, this chest is the Grand Titan chest, and it gives me the Death Amber. Beautiful. Okay, so press F to answer the fire hailer. We call them temples and shrines, but the truth is we have no idea what they are. I thrive on information, and this place irks me something rotten. Regardless, now we have 3 of the 5 Death Ambers. Return to the city and be quick about it. I don't want you to suffer any ill effects. Okay. But I'm still not liking this, man. I'm gonna put my reservations in now. Anyway, we're actually gonna go check out that little hole that we found over here, because despite the fact we've just been warned to get back to the city as quickly as possible. Oh, okay, it's just a hole. I thought it was gonna lead down somewhere and like lead to a like actually lead somewhere, maybe lead to like a little maze type area or a little like dungeon or something. But no, it does not. Alright, so let's head back to Peregrine, hand over the Death Ambers that we've found, and the Scribblewood Ladder, and yeah, we'll see what the next quest is all about. Peregrine, it's time for a special delivery of Death Ambers. Let's hand all of these over. So as he said before, we've got 3 of 5, which means there are still 2 more out there. Once again, I really don't think we should be finding them, or at least if we are, we should be scattering them again, but so that we know where we are. So retracing Bexham's steps. 2 out of 3 is pretty good. From the sound of the letter you found, it seems like it was good that the 3rd Death Amber was moved. Anyway, I think I have a lead on its location. It's time for you to go. Yes, it was good. We need to separate these things. Oh well, you are going to do what you're going to do. So I think this is where we're going to end today's episode. We've got 2 mastery quest chains out of the way. We're going to have more in next week's episode, and I might even start pushing these through a little bit faster, see if we can actually make it to the forest dungeon before this alpha is out. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed that one, and I will see you in the next video.